Liz Abena observed her immediate surroundings stumbling into Austin in 2016
Your 40 Acres Fresh Market deliveries here.
and looked back to herself when questioning how to confront the West Side neighborhood's food inequality.
What 40 Acres is trying to do is, one, do an immediate intervention with the pop-up markets and build towards being a part of the neighborhood's permanent infrastructure.
40 Acres Fresh Market strives to fill the void of accessing fresh and affordable produce, contributing to Austin's food desert crisis. Their first pop-up in 2018 met with positive reception. Since then, Abena organizes temporary pop-ups and delivers produce boxes to residents, even planning to expand into brick and mortar earlier this year. Simply bringing food doesn't change Austin's current structural environment. Abena rather deems the area as living under a food apartheid to reflect the intentional division rooted in history.
Food desert is a benign term that absolves anybody of any responsibility for why there is food inequality between neighborhoods and why this food inequality breaks down along class and racial lines.
More food options inhabit Chicago's affluent areas within blocks. But majority low-income, Black and Latinx areas struggle to bring in grocery retailers. Assistant professor at UIC, Stacey Sutton, explains large corporation decisions perpetuate these disparities.
We've allowed supermarkets to choose where to locate and to accept the logic that they're doing it purely on business. It would be rational to open it in an area in which you don't have a lot of competition.
Most Austin residents already travel far or to nearby Oak Park for quality groceries. For some, it's hard to get around. Sandra Crowder recently joined 40 Acres and other vendors at the Austin City Market, selling baked pastries. She thinks growing local grocery businesses will draw the community to shop locally.
Something is centrally located where everyone can walk to. They don't have to have a car, and also they can walk and feel comfortable.
Austin City Market vendors also welcomed SNAP recipients and expanded them access to order online. Rising health deaths among Blacks during COVID-19 emboldened Austin's market need, where many already suffered chronic-related illnesses like diabetes or kidney disease.
I read somewhere that somebody said, even if you weren't food insecure before COVID made everybody a little more food insecure than they were the month before.
Research points that food store access within low-income neighborhoods impacts food consumption choices. In the case of Austin, for instance, on most of their main streets, you could see a high density of corner stores and liquor stores. The COVID-19 pandemic, however, has exacerbated these barriers, but reversing these decades of disinvestment remains a priority now more than ever.
Mayor Lori Lightfoot's recent Invest Southwest initiative plans to leverage $750 million in public funding to revitalize key corridors, Chicago Avenue being a targeted area, and 40 Acres' long-term business plan until COVID halted progress. She hopes securing more city support will take her a step closer to filling the market gap and bringing economic prosperity.
I want to see thriving commercial corridors made up of what is the lifeblood of America, which is small business.
With many losing jobs, Abena partnered with North Lawndale Employment Network to get ex-offenders back on their feet and connect them to the community. Yet seeing increased communal support and grassroots efforts amid the pandemic restores hope.
We're seeing more mutual aid. We're seeing a lot more community groups serving as food pantries and providing food where the supermarkets have failed.
Hope that ultimately supports a thriving Austin.